Finally, I can speak. This is how Lenny Kravitz revealed his connection with ex-wife Lisa Bonet after years of silence. His revelation surprised everyone and wasn't a normal post-divorce confession. Lenny opens up in a new way, from gentle admiration to surprising revelations. Why is he speaking up now? What happened between them? Let's begin. The first meeting. Before Lenny Kravitz revealed his unbreakable link with Lisa Bonet, an elevator ignited a connection none of them could have foreseen, one that would grow beyond romance. Backstage at a 1985 New Edition show, Lenny Kravitz, then Romeo Blue, met Lisa Bonet, prominent Cosby Show star. The event changed their lives forever. Kravitz immediately liked Bonet. Nervousness and heart rate increased. Kravitz admitted in his memoir, Let Love Rule, that he was awkward on their first date. He shakily told her he admired her hair, later calling it one of the worst lines ever. Despite the terrible introduction, magic transpired. We connected instantly, time stopped. It was magnetic, without saying much, Kravitz wrote. From that elevator meeting, a passionate connection would last fame, marriage, divorce, distance, and decades. Backstage was lively that night. In crowded halls and elevators, performers, crew, and VIPs mixed. Kravitz saw the concert as a night out to enjoy music. Bonet undoubtedly went to another business event in her hectic TV career. Neither could have imagined how this ordinary evening would start their remarkable story. It was more than a Hollywood crush. This started a relationship Kravitz swears he never broke. A lasting bond would lead to a shocking revelation for fans. He kept quiet about it for years, but when he did, it affected everything from friends to lovers. Before Lenny Kravitz's honest declaration about Lisa Bonet shocked the world, their relationship was quietly blossoming away from the cameras, headlines, and Hollywood aristocracy. Lenny and Lisa's relationship took time to develop after their first meeting. They were buddies first, with Bonet graciously lending Kravitz her couch while he was establishing himself in music. Kravitz was uncomfortable being himself then. I was Romeo Blue when we met. In a 2020 interview, he said he wasn't comfortable as Lenny Kravitz. I kept asking myself who I was and what I was doing. I recognized myself in Lisa, and our love story elevated my life. It let me absorb the music without trying. Kravitz found Lisa to understand him deeply, deepening their connection. She encouraged him creatively and helped him be himself as an artist. Everything changed then. Lisa stumbled and fell into Lenny's arms one night at a recording studio, changing their relationship forever. Suddenly, everything changed. Kravitz wrote in his memoir that we kissed the night I moved into Lisa's bedroom. Destiny brought us here hour by hour. Our love developed when Lenny and Lisa left friendship for romance. Their romance moved swiftly. Their unmistakable chemistry and spiritual, artistic, and transforming connection transcended beyond the physical. Kravitz called this time amazing and life-changing. He finally found someone who embraced him and encouraged him to be himself. Their artistic tastes matched. They liked comparable music, fashion, and spirituality. Both were free spirits who didn't adhere to society, and they established a creative, authentic world together. They eloped to Las Vegas and married at a chapel of love on Lisa's 20th birthday, November 16, 1987. Their modest wedding showed their desire to be together on their terms. Lisa was more famous than Lenny, who was called Mr. Bonet, something he said never bothered him. He told People magazine years later, "I was married to the most beautiful woman on earth, incredible inside and out, and I wasn't paying attention." I focused on the music. Their intense infatuation led to marriage and the birth of their daughter, a blessing that sealed a bond that never completely ended. Lenny's narrative STUNS after that when no one saw it coming. Because decades after the romance ended, the bond never did. He finally confessed, but no one was ready for what he stated next: Zoe's birth. Before Lenny Kravitz revealed his relationship with Lisa Bonet, their narrative took a stunning, life-changing turn. Birth of Zoe, their daughter. Lenny Kravitz and Lisa Bonet have Zoe Isabella Kravitz on December 1, 1988. Her birth brought them great joy and strengthened their family. Zoe was conceived in the Bahamas. In interviews, Lenny has mentioned this with poetic flair, one marked by love, creativity, and liberation from conventions. Lenny recalls, "We were a family. We had our own style, expression, and rhythm. Beautiful time. The universe Zoe's mom and I created, our family, was about peace, love, and spirit." Oh, Zoe followed her parents' creative paths as an actress, model, and musician. More importantly, she would represent Lenny and Lisa's love beyond their marriage. Even after their divorce, both parents were determined to raising Zoe together, laying the groundwork for a great connection. This shows that familial relationships may survive divorce. Years later, when Lenny first acknowledged his relationship with Lisa, their love for Zoe was revealed as one of the foundations of their enduring closeness, shocking many who thought their relationship had ended with their divorce. Zoe proved that a marriage may flourish in unexpected, lovely ways after it ends. Finally, Lenny admitted that made their narrative unusual: the split. Although they loved deeply, Kravitz and Bonet's marriage began to fail. In 1991, they split after 4 years and divorced in 1993. The separation rocked Kravitz and was one of his hardest times. "I suffered greatly when we broke up. Incredible," Kravitz told Rolling Stone. "My daily sleep was 2 hours for 6 months. 4 to 6 a.m. I was zombie-like the remainder of the time. I was shocked." Kravitz's 1991 album, Mama Saeed, was inspired by his breakup's emotional upheaval. His anguish was captured in the famous tune, "It Ain't Over Till It's Over," dedicated to Bonet. Kravitz coped with divorce through music, expressing his anguish in lyrics that resonated with millions of admirers. Kravitz's 1993 New York Times interview revealed his grief when he said, "I still love her very deeply, greater than she realizes." These statements showed his heartfelt connection to Bonet, despite their estrangement. Although neither has publicly stated the reasons for their parting, it coincided with major professional shifts. Music star Kravitz faced additional responsibilities and more time away from home, owing to traveling and promotion. Fame and the music industry likely strained their relationship. Additionally, Kravitz was still finding his artistic and personal identity. He was 27 when they divorced, still discovering himself while juggling marriage and fatherhood. Kravitz explained why their relationship ended in later interviews. This honest admission shows how their relationship ended due to emotional anguish. Kravitz has never denied his role in his marriage's breakdown, showing incredible self-awareness about his weaknesses at the time. After their split, they struggled to set new boundaries and connections while co-parenting their daughter. Bonet moved to Canyon, California, with 3-year-old Zoe after the divorce, seeking nature away from the spotlight. Zoe later said in interviews that moving to Topanga Canyon was about her having this nature experience and using her imagination instead of watching TV. Bonet prioritized her daughter's stability despite her personal life changes with this decision. Kravitz spent a lot of time reflecting after her divorce. He faced deep-rooted challenges, including father-inherited tendencies, after losing his family. This difficult reckoning established the framework for personal growth that would serve him well in the future. Physical distance also affected their new reality. Bonet and Zoe settled in California, but Kravitz's profession kept him traveling. This geographical separation made maintaining relationships post-divorce harder. After their divorce, something remarkable happened despite these hurdles. Kravitz and Bonet discovered a way to reinvent their post-marriage relationship without animosity or hate. Zoe moved in with her father in Miami at 11, giving both parents time to bond with their child. This arrangement helped Kravitz refocus during career success. "This helped me focus my life," he told reporters. "Was touring the world, man. I had to alter my lifestyle." Eventually, what started as an intentional effort to co-parent became a true friendship that matched their relationship. Kravitz said in 2013 that she and Zoe's mother are great friends. It's intriguing because the relationship began that way. Lenny's shocking comments years later were framed by this tough separation. When he finally confessed about their relationship, the contrast between this painful chapter and what their relationship became made it all the more remarkable, showing how a devastating divorce could become one of his most meaningful connections, the musical tribute. Lenny Kravitz confessed everything in his songs before expressing himself in an interview. Fans would be surprised to learn that his discography concealed the revelation. A musical path to discovering their unique relationship after divorce. Music has always been Lenny Kravitz's most potent method of self-expression, and his connection with Lisa Bonet has shaped his songwriting. Several of his songs honor their relationship, recording their happiness and sorrow.